can't even turn off the damn light. Okay, this is better. I'm watching a film by Davis M.J. Arini called Being a Man. And I'm at 13 minutes 24 seconds. I have paused it several times, but yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. I was going to say shit, but I'm trying to clean up my act. Got some good stuff. Let's see if I can just adjust this a little bit more. Alright, I'm not sure what you can see, but yeah, I want to make a video response to you, Davis, about being a man. I agree with a lot of the points, or the pointers that you give as to how to be a man. You know, like how to succeed as an alpha male. I guess that's what you're really trying to say. I'm scared of people. I prefer maybe rather than direct confrontation, but I will directly confront someone. Like this rude person you were talking about in another video, I directly confronted a rude person, a cheater. I think you referred to them as a scammer. Just trying to scam people's time. Harmless, but enough for me to make a comment about it. But your video, Being a Man, I am gay, and so I really don't understand. I understand that, you know, the blueprint or the genetic makeup of what separates us from, well, males from females is that, I guess, in the beginning, when we were battling those Neanderthals and beating them off because they were robbing our wives of their virginity. I was going to say robbing us of our wives, but anyway, I think you get what I mean. Yeah, all that shit. We might have had that, but these days, coming from 54 years ago, so I just got in there with the testosterone, and I've been watching the testosterone evaporate from my fellow men, my brothers in arms. But I don't think necessarily leading a woman is what I need to do, let alone lead anyone at all. Maybe I should put that the other way around. I'm not a leader of anyone, let alone women. I tried to lead by example, but then I looked back at my example, I realised that I should have just closed the door and stayed inside. But no, you get you get towards the end and you talk about what were you last talking about? Yeah, get a project, and that's a great idea. But you cited this guy, Salman Khan, or the Khan Institute. In fact, when you pronounced it, I thought it was spelled C-O-N, Khan. So I looked up that, but I got directed to Khan. It's just like Madeline Kahn, the actress from the 70s and stuff. Great, brilliant comedic actress. I always thought her name was spelled C-H-O-N or C-O-N because of the difference in pronunciations. I'm dealing with an Englishman at the moment. We don't have so much of a problem with pronunciations, just various usages of different words. Yeah, these videos are quite useful. Being a man, the other one's psychopathy, you know, schizophrenia, narcissistic complex, or narcissistic personality disorder. I just watched another video of a psychologist saying that a male narcissist in a marriage should seek treatment. And I'm thinking, God, I wasn't aware there was any treatment. It's like the old joke, what's the best thing about being a psychiatrist? You never have to cure anybody. What if the gang doesn't want you? You can start a gang, and then they can kick you out. It happened with Brian Jones. He was a bit of an arse. The other guy called Jones, who was the original singer in Manfred Mann, the two guys used to get out together, and a lot of people used to think they were brothers for some reason. That's the original version. That's the original Manfred Mann, which had Pretty Flamingo, and I have made a film about that, using footage from Pink Flamingos by John Waters, and someone told me once John Waters obviously hates women. I wasn't sure what they meant, but that was a long time ago. I've heard that comment once since, from another filmmaker. Someone that treats women in less than gallant, you know, less than chivalrous gives women less than chivalrous treatment, represents them less than adoringly on the screen. But I finished Davis Arini's film. The only thing I want to get back to as far as doing something useful. No, he said, that's right, the last thing he said that caught my attention was we cannot live, as men, we cannot live day to day. And I'm thinking, well, that's true. Or at least, you know, a lot of people, like myself, I'm impatient enough not to be able to live day to day. But imagine you're an alcoholic. Imagine you really, really want to become a recovering alcoholic, say. For you, the best option is to live day to day. Because for you, all you really need to do is manage to get to the point of the day when you can go to bed and fall asleep and have a certain amount of confidence that you can repeat that the next day. That should be your short-term goal. Mr. Davis-Arini, I'm not sure he has covered alcoholism as far as mental diseases, but I think I could be wrong, I haven't watched all the films, but I think substance dependency and transference of dependency from one substance to another is something which really needs to be looked at. I think the addictive personality should be studied. You know, people still say to me, why don't you just fucking grow up? And I think, well, I don't have to. Now, I think that's not a fair response. But sometimes you realise that you can no longer talk to somebody reasonably. And Mr. Davis-Arini mentioned that when addressing a liberal. When you realise that there's absolutely no further point in trying to be reasonable with anybody, with a certain person, then it's okay to treat them unfairly because it's justified. But as far as being a man, I might link you to an interview I did with Julie Bindel, who's a feminist in Britain. She's about as controversial as you.